Okay, so for the final project, our team decided to make a trivia app. Um, we implemented two different kinds of quizzes, and then we also added functionality for like profile options, admin options, and a scoreboard. So I'm going to go over the bits of the profile, um, and then also just kind of briefly go over the scoreboard. So at the beginning, you can log in. We're going to log in with my credentials. And it takes you to this landing page here where you can opt to play the game, look at your profile, view the scoreboard, or log back out. So we're going to start with the profile options. Now, the account that I am logged in as is an admin account, so you can see this admin options button. If you were to log in with a non-admin user, this button wouldn't show up. But every user has the option to update their username and password. So we will go here and we will update the new username to Meg. And you'll see that if I try to do that again, it displays my current username is now Meg. We'll change it back to Megan. And then you can also do the same thing with your password. So here we have this where you will type in your current password and you can change it to whatever you want. Now we do have a live feedback that tells you when the new password and repeat passwords don't match. So once you do make them match, you're able to update your password and then you receive feedback that your password was changed successfully. If you type in the wrong password and try to change your password, it will let you know that your current password is incorrect and that your password wasn't changed. So we'll go back. And then the last thing that I'm going to go over is just the scoreboard here. So this is our leaderboard. It tells you all of the highest scores in the game that have been earned overall, limited to 10. And then it also highlights the current user that you are logged in scores in green. And this keeps track of the username, the score, and the date that that player earned the score. We also have a section where we keep track of the best score by user. So this includes all of the users in the database and their highest score individually. And at the bottom here, we have a score section where it lists all of your scores that you have earned. And we actually added functionality so you can delete a score. So for example, if you wanted to get rid of the evidence that you scored poorly, you can just delete that here. And if you scroll down, you'll see that that score is gone now. And that's about all I'm going to go over. I'm going to pass it over to Brandon, and he's going to go over some of the admin options for y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Going back to the login screen, if the user signs in as an admin, which this account is, and going to the View Profile page, there is an extra button here for admins. Clicking on here, you will see that there are three things that the admin can do. One is to view all the questions that are currently in the database. Additionally, the admin has the option to update the question. Using this one as an example, clicking here, the data will be pre-filled and you can change it. So the correct answer for this would be 14, category math, and the difficulty easy. Clicking update will bring you back to the page and you will see that the question has now been updated. Additionally, the admin, has the ability to delete the question. And now it's gone. Going back to the admin options page, the admin can choose to add a custom question. Let's use the one we just deleted as an example. What is 7 plus 7? Answer is 14. Let's do a bunch of numbers for the wrong answer. And set the category to math and the difficulty to easy. Going back to the view all questions page, you will see the question has been added. Back to the admin menu for the third time, the admin can choose to fetch questions to the database using OpenTrivia API. Here, we can select the category as comics, the amount of questions, 2 for now, and the difficulty, let's say easy. Submit. Going back to the View All Questions page one more time, you will see that the 2 have been added. This concludes the admin options. I will now pass this over to Ryan.
Thank you, Brandon. Now that we've learned how to log in and some of the admin abilities, let's go ahead and take a look at the most exciting part of this application, which is actually playing the game. So here we are at our Tech Trivia main menu. I'm going to go ahead and click here, Play Game. And this will take us to our tech trivia, choose your quiz menu. Here we have a couple options. We've got example quiz, choose quiz by category. We also have a music quiz, and you can go back to the main menu. Now in this part of the presentation, I will only be covering the example quiz and choose quiz by category. Maria will be taking the last part of this presentation and showing you the music quiz capability. So let's go ahead and just click on the first option, which is our example quiz. And here you can see a random generated questions. The thing to notice about here, about this particular section of the application, is the input methods for the answers. So here, for this first question, it's a radio button decision. The second one is a drop down, right? So you've got all the answers in here. And the third one is the text box. So keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and go back and then go back into our example quiz, and then you can see how some of the input answers have changed, right? Some of them have changed from text boxes to radio buttons, drop down to radio buttons, and then this input has also changed. So this demonstrates the different input methods that we have for the quiz. So let's go back, and now we'll go to the best part about this application, which is the choose quiz by category. And so this is where we choose our category and choose our difficulty. We've got a couple options in here. We've got computer science, a test category, books, video games, mathematics, and comics. For this demonstration, I will pick video games, and I'm looking to do easy difficulty. All right, so after we've chosen our category and our difficulty, we go ahead and click submit. And here you go. It gives us a bunch of questions about video games that are rated at easy difficulty. So let's just run through this real quick. Ingredients to make cake in Minecraft. Let's guess here. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. So this is a good demonstration of what happens when you pick the wrong answers. I picked 2 wrong answers and got the right answer on the 3rd try. So I was awarded 10 points for that one. Let's continue on. Protagonist of Dead Rising, John North? Nope. Chuck Green? Nope. Okay, Frank West. So again, took me 3 tries, so 10 points on that one. Let's see if we can get some better points here. Okay, Pokemon, that should be ice. Okay, there you go. So I got this on the 1st try, so you can see I was awarded 30 points for that one. Halo, okay, I know that one. Covenant, yes, 30 points. Splatoon, I didn't play this game, so this one, nope. 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 Okay, it's Pearl and Maria. So that one, it took me all the guesses to try to get the right answer. So I got 0 points for that one, unfortunately. Liquid Snake, I know that one. 30 points there. I did not play this game. I don't know. Okay, 0 points again for that one. Fallout New Vegas, I think this one's lucky 38, so 30 points there. Nuclear Throne, Skeleton. Let's see, I think this one is, nope, Healer, so 20 points there. Okay, so I've made it through all the questions, and let's go ahead and click submit to see what my score is. I think I answered everything. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and click submit. And here we go. I scored 190 points in this run, and this is the leaderboard screen, so you can see all the users, the highest scores here. At the very top, we have Brandon with a score of 300 points, so he's had plenty of time to play this game, so he's got the best score. As we scroll down here, we see best score by users. So all the different users, their individual best scores. So Brandon, again, 300. I'm in 2nd place. I had a run of 270 points at one time, so I'm in 2nd place. And then right here is all the individual scores. So every time I played the game, these were the spread of scores that I got. So we'll go ahead and go back. And so that concludes the play game portion of it. Again, if you wanted to go back in, you could choose quiz by category. You could choose a different category, try something different, and then select the difficulty for that category. But that concludes the example quiz and choose quiz by category section. I'm going to turn it over to Maria, who's now going to talk about the music quiz.
Portion of the demonstration, I'll be walking through the lyric quiz, which is on the music quiz page. This part of the program was developed with the Genius NPM package and API. You begin by typing in any artist. You can type in a series of letters and it'll generate a list of relevant artists retrieved from the API. So for demonstration purposes, I'll just choose Beach House. Once you click this button, You select the artist and it generates a 10-question lyric quiz with a variety of different form elements. This includes radio, select, and also text. So if you click this button again, it will randomize the lyrics, and then it should also randomize the form elements as well. So I will answer one of these questions on the quiz, and each correct response is worth 30 points. So you click submit, and it says right here that you scored 30 points, and it shows a list of your previous scores, and the very top is your current score. So that is the Music Quiz page.